we have special offerings of collectibles in groups of 200 to 500 that only come around once at made-in-1776.com or InfoWarsStore.com is the main site. You can find it under the Made-in-1776 area. We have bronze and nickel belt buckles, one with an M16 with the Molon Labe with the traditional Texas star. We have the Molon Labe with a Spartan helmet and 2 Cross 50 cals. And again, we've already had one version come out, sold out of those. This is the new version. There's only 500 of each, and there's 500 silver coins that are stamped. In fact, I'm told they're more than double stamped. These are the finest grade coins we could buy. I wanted to put out something really special that's a collectible, and there's only 500 of the Molon Labe. Come and take it. Spartan double-cross swords with 5 spears. This is what you frame and put on the wall, and the purchase supports the broadcast. Just to give you an idea, these coins cost us to make $50 a piece, so there's not much markup there. I mean, these are 1 ounce, 999, whatever, Troy silver. We're very proud of those. The belt buckles are $50 a piece, and they're made in America, forged in America. If we bought them in China, we could have gotten them for $10 instead of $20 a piece or $25 a piece. And, doubled our profit. And we do have the camo, long sleeve Molon Labe back in, the women's Molon Labe back in, InfoWarsStore.com, Made-in-1776.com, or 888-253-3139. And we're basically hoping to sell out of all of the Made-in-1776 paraphernalia, Patriot paraphernalia, as the state police in Virginia once on video, it's in my film, Road to Tyranny. They pull a woman over, naval veteran, no criminal record, and they find a pocket constitution in one of my films, and they start hyperventilating, going, this may be illegal. We've come a long way from the state police believing everything the Southern Poverty Law Center tells them to not believing a word they tell them. So please keep spreading the word. All orders, by the way, get free citizen rule books and so much more. InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com. We still have some great specials running at InfoWarsStore.com. In fact, some of the best of the year. The free shipping's gone and things like that, but now we have Super Detox Special, Fluoride Shield, and 2 X2 Super Nascent Iodines for 46% off. In the Super Detox Special, the Biodefense Pack, Survival Shield X2, and Lung Cleanse, 58% off. And then, by the way, stuff's already selling like hotcakes, but it funds the operation. We're just going to the next level. This is the time of year you do that. I hope you take advantage of that to give it to friends and family. Give them a bottle of X2 and tell them, hey, you want a detox? Try this. Consult your physician. Or give a bottle of Oxy powder. We finally got that back in and have that discounted. Talk about flushing your guts out. Talk about detoxing. Talk about getting your immune system up. The Oxy powder is back in. InfoWars Life Challenge Pack, Super Male and Super Survival Shield, 42% off. That's InfoWarsLife.com. Just some of the specials. Or when you call, they can tell you about all of the other specials that are there as well. 888-253-3139. Thanks for holding, Chris in Nevada. Sorry you couldn't talk to Benny. Go ahead.
Well, thank you so much, Alex. What a powerful guest that was to have on your show on InfoWars, Mr. William Binney, CIA.
NSA, yeah, but you're right. Go ahead.
My apologies. The point I wanted to ask, and I thought it would be appropriate for Mr. Binney, but I'm sure you will appreciate also, is the attorney's skill of the black arts word crafting. They seem to want to deem to term this warrantless data that they obtain without any probable cause for future pro se executions as data instead of warrantless evidence that's being gleaned for future pro se executions.
That's right. They call it metadata when it's everything, including full recordings of everything, patently felonies, every one of them.
Well, and the prostitutes, of course, they like to tout these different things they've gotten from the torture projects, but the truth is they've provided no actionable intel.
Well, it's designed to actually make us blind from real threats because the globalists run those while spying on good people in government. You heard him. The main focus now is spying on good people. Imagine William Binney is secretly testifying to Congress, trying to fix things internally, the former head of the NSA, and they SWAT team him at his house when he's in the shower in the morning to mess with him. I mean, imagine being the FBI SWAT team. I mean,
ashamed of themselves.
Well, I mean, anybody knows the guy has no criminal record. He's got all these medals. You go knock at the door if you got a search warrant. And you come in and get the computers. Even that is an abuse. I mean, it's purely, how out of control is the Justice Department and the Obama administration and all these agencies if they're arresting people like Drake and others? I mean, it's not like there's Snowden who ran to Russia to release the info. But see, what was Snowden supposed to do then? If they're arresting people for nothing, then he did the right thing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to bring up the fact that Valerie Jarrett in the White House, who's never been vetted, is actually the Colonel Edwin Mandel House for this administration.
You're right, and that's another thing. As long as you're with the system, you can leak intel everywhere, you can blabber. It's just, this country's in danger, just for the incompetence of these crooks. I mean, it's just wild.
This hour of GCN programming is proudly sponsored by BlockitPocket.com. Protect your privacy and data and render your phone or device completely undetectable. Go under the radar when your phone's not in use with BlockitPocket.com.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit GoBerkey.com.
Using unparalleled research in the development of a synergistic formulation based around the key concepts of superoxygenation, the next level in cleansing is here. With key ingredients backed by real clinical studies, the new Oxy Powder, available through InfoWars Life, was invented during Dr. Group's research on the toxification of our bodies. Many herbal colon cleansers are harsh on the body and contain cheap and potentially dangerous ingredients, oftentimes full of synthetic fillers, GMOs, additives, or worse. Gently start cleaning your body with easy capsules that start working while you sleep. Oxy Powder does not require time off work, and there's no need for bad-tasting concoctions. Instead, Oxy Powder slowly releases monoatomic oxygen into the intestinal tract and body. Experience the astonishing cleansing power of superoxide and ozonide technology. Go to InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com to get started with Oxy Powder, or call 1-888-253-3139.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. SilverLungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at SilverLungs.com. That's SilverLungs.com.
My name is Dell, and I live in El Cajon, California. I was concerned about my cholesterol readings because I knew that high cholesterol is related to clogging of the arteries and increases the risk for heart attack and stroke. One day, I heard an ad for Heart and Body Extract, and I was skeptical, but I decided to give it a try. Man, the numbers don't lie.
Learn the secrets of an effective, natural, 100% organic nutritional supplement for a healthy heart and circulation at hbextract.com.
Waging war on corruption. Don't forget the nightly news tonight, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. PrisonPlanet.tv. I want to thank all of you out there that tune in and spread the word about that transmission. I want to try to take a few final phone calls right now. Some of the headlines I didn't get to up on Infowars.com. Robber with toy gun shot by pharmacist with real gun. Don't bring a toy gun to a real gun fight, residents said. And there's video, I can't breathe, Arizona cop attacks asthmatic teen. Guess everybody's a UFC champ now. Eric Garner's wife said she doesn't feel like it's a black and white thing, but basically a police brutality thing. Author, America is careening towards civil war. Paul Watson has an article. That's just some of the reports coming out. George W. Bush, Hillary Clinton is my sister-in-law. That's what's wrong with the Bushes right there. Police department mocks Garner with "we can't breathe" tweet. Totally sick. House chooses new Cold War with Russia. Ron Paul calls it active war. Some of the news up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Black teenager shoots newlywed soldier and executes his pregnant wife. Race baiters are silent. Yeah, so much of this crime going on, black on white, is the target of criminals who happen to be black is white, because it's almost like that's an okay thing now. Just like I've used the analogy or historical example of people that would beat up gay folks and rob them, saying, well, they're gay, they deserve it. This is just sick. Let's talk to John in California. You're on the air. Go ahead, John.
Yes, Alex. I want to make a correction. The government is not rogue. It is totally criminal. And the only way to deal with criminals is by force. Now, who is going to force them out, Alex? Not us. The U.S. military must get involved and implement Operation Valkyrie, because we're running out of time. The ballot box doesn't work anymore. It's broken, okay? And if you are familiar with your history of Stauffenberg and the co-plotters, they had assembled a committee of German civilians to take over as soon as they got rid of Hitler and his henchmen. This is what the U.S. military can do. We're running out of time. They're going to start a war with Russia. They're itching to do it. We must reach out to the military and the Pentagon and have them remove the criminals.
Well, there'd have to be a larger discussion about Constitutional Convention, the states coming together. The bankers, the globalists, the Federal Reserve have been so smart. They've got all the pension funds invested in the derivatives. They've got us so dependent. It's like half our heart is cancer. So if we cut the cancer out, it cuts half our ventricles out and we die. So we've got to like find some way to reduce the tumor and then remove it in pieces or something. Because I agree, it's going to go towards heart attack and death anyways. The tumor keeps growing. But if we chop it out at one time, it'll kill us as well. You've got to first educate the public. And you got to support whistleblowers. But I hear you, man. I hear you. It's serious. But it's not just the U.S. It's a global group of criminals that one major tentacle has grabbed us. So, see, that's the thing. I mean, if the military took over and they convened the governors of the states, decided what to do, and I mean, what would you do with Congress? Congress won't even do its job. They're all bought and paid for by the same people. Well, then who decides who to remove and who to keep? Usually those type of things get worse, not better. So it's a very sophisticated problem. I appreciate your call. You know what? I've got to end it here. I'm Frank and Chris. Chris in Kentucky, real fast. Go ahead, final caller.
Yeah, Alex, we just had an article in the Courier-Journal about these, after all this Ferguson, New York City problems that we've been having. Now the local police department here is all of a sudden we're going to get cameras on their chest. My question about these things that I'm concerned about, this is all digital database. Does that information go in through those cameras?
Yes, they are going to basically keep all of it, and I'm not against it overall. Problem is, cops just turn them off and say they malfunction when they feel like it. So, you know, that's the problem. And then pretty soon, do we have to have cameras on us to prove we're not bad? You know, it's kind of like satellite tracker boxes in the police cars. I mean, it's just like they get the police state first. I don't know. It's kind of double-edged. Great job, crew. The experts are clear. Sunlight, purified water, healthy non-GMO food, and having a good attitude is essential to a healthy immune system. But I go further with Super Nascent Iodine X2 from InfoWarsLife.com. 50% stronger than our original and revolutionary Nascent Iodine formula, coming from a deep earth crystal source that no other supplier has. Most other forms of iodine come from seaweed in areas plagued by Fukushima and other contaminants. Not our iodine. It comes from over 200 100-million-year-old crystal salt deposits and is tested and proven to be completely pure. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today. See the informational videos. Read the information they're compiled. And for a limited time, when you use promo code NOW at checkout, you get an additional 5% off the entire family of InfoWarsLife.com products. Secure your Survival Shield X2 today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.